When he said you got to park the car and come up and speak to the doctor, he sounded like a man who'd just been told he was dying.
Yeah, I went to Broken Hill. My grandchildren were up there with my daughter. They rang me for my birthday. As Darcy was passing the phone back to his mum, I heard him say, "Who's Grandma?" Oops. So I retired and went to Broken Hill and stayed 10 years.
I was really wanting him to come up so he could spend a bit more time with the kids. They did a lot of sport and Dad would go and pick them up after school. So it was good because the kids really got to have that special time with him as well.
There was a phone call from my brother-in-law, Brendan, who had just been noticing changes with Dad.
My husband noticed Dad's voice had changed. He had to have some surgery in Melbourne and my husband had the conversation with my brother and said, look, while he's in there, I think you should ask the doctors to give him a really good check over because I don't know, but I feel like he may have had a stroke.
It was like, mate, I don't want to alarm you. There's something going on with the big fella. I started to think, I need to get Dad home.
The surgery he went in for was because of his hands. Once they relieved that, he actually got his feeling back in his hands.
So I found that a pretty good outcome. So it's like, right, this is good. Very quickly did we realise that he was not recovering well in the hospital. He couldn't talk, he couldn't swallow. It was a mystery. We were determined to make sure that he just stayed there until they worked out what was going on.
And within 2 days, he called Trent and gave us the news we didn't want to hear. So I had him and I'd never heard of it.
My brother called me to tell me that it was motor neurons disease. I just floored me.
And it started to sink in over the next couple of days, really.
Yeah, I broke down, had a cry at that stage.
That's right. When we left the doctor's office and we got down into the foyer of the hospital, yeah, Dad pretty much collapsed, yeah, and broke down, yeah. That was a pretty heavy moment.
I might die. I never think I'd die, I live forever.
I came down to Melbourne and we had a meeting with Dad's neurologist. It's definitely motor neurons disease, and I think Dad said in his funny way, oh, well, thanks very much.
At that point, he said, do you have any plans? And we said, well, we're going overseas next year.
You'll be dead before then, mate.
We opened the Herald Sun in the car and there was an ad for like a train tour in northern Italy. And we went, well, that's as good a thing as any.
I love the fact that, he was brave enough to do that too.
It was amazing. I never believed there was places like that. Never knew.
We took a gondola to the top of a mountain and we left Dad at kind of the base camp, and my sister and I go, we're going to walk up to the top there, Dad, you just stay here and have a rest. And so my sister and I trudged off and we're it's a pretty bit of a hard climb, but we'll get there and you're in altitude as well.
There's Dad standing up there.
And he was waiting for the top, just going, what took you so long like this?
Nothing to see here. Dad's telling Dad to take it easy.
Yeah, I was introduced to him in Day Victoria when Fran rang me one day.
She has been just a ray of sunshine in all of this.
I don't always agree with Fran.
No, you don't. And that's the beauty of it. But I call Fran now when I need to tell Dad something hard because he takes it better from Fran than he does from us. He's like, yeah, all right, I'll tell him this one. He makes it hard for her, but, they always make up. And it's a beautiful relationship.
MND Victoria has been that central, strong point for us. I always saw that the family, after those calls, were regrounded in their plan.
It was a real comfort to me to know that there was somebody who had Dad's back, even more so at times there for my brother.
I didn't know where to go, what to do for the best. You have no idea.
We can keep all the back end of the show, if you like, going without Dad having to worry about it. that can only happen with MND Vic. So the quality of life he's living at the moment is of a result of the support that we're getting behind the scenes that he doesn't have to worry about. The MND Vic has been really supportive to help keep Dad living how he wants to live, and the choices are his.
It certainly needs to be supported the way it's supported us, and you never ever know when you might need them, because anybody can get this horrific disease.
So without them, I'm not sure I'd still be here.
Yep, there it is.
Yeah, I'd just like to say, please donate for this wonderful cause, because you don't realise how much it means to people like me. Thank you once again.